Someone loved you quietly for a while, but here's what they didn't want you to know. So sometimes the people who care the most about you are the ones who say the least, not because they don't feel deeply, but because their fear speaks louder than their courage. So there is someone who has been watching you, admiring you, respecting you, and valuing you quietly. They never said it out loud, they never expressed it fully, but their heart noticed you long before their mouth could from their words. And here's the part that they didn't want you to know. One, they saw your worth before you saw it yourself. So some people can see the value on your life before you ever recognize it. So when you read in the book of First Samuel, chapter 16, David, he didn't see himself as king, but God assigned Samuel to see him as king. David didn't feel chosen, but heaven did. So, the same way, someone saw the grace, the maturity, the kindness, the strength, and the light in you long before you embraced it. They loved you quietly because they were still trying to figure out why your presence affected them the way it did. Hallelujah. Two, they were drawn to your spirit, not your status. So, what drew them to you wasn't beauty, money, success, or perfection, but it was your spirit, your compassion, your resilience, your purity, your ability to love deeply, your ability to rise after pain. Just like Ruth, Boaz didn't notice her because she was the prettiest in the field. He noticed her because of her character, her commitment, her responsibility. So someone admired you for the same reasons. Hallelujah. Three, they loved you quietly because their feelings scared them. So sometimes people remain silent not because they don't love you, but because they feel like they are not ready, they are not enough. They might, you might hurt them. They still need to grow first, or they don't know if they see you or you see them the same way. Hallelujah. So for some, they were healing. For some, they were unsure. For some, they were intimidated by the weight of their own emotions. So quiet love does not mean weak love, it means overwhelming love. Hallelujah. For they thought you deserved more than they could give at that time. So they didn't pursue you fully because they were afraid they couldn't give you what you deserved emotionally, spiritually, practically. They saw your heart, they saw your strength, they saw your loyalty, and they said within themselves that I cannot mishandle someone like this. So many people don't step forward, not because they don't want you, but because they respect you too much to offer you half of themselves. Hallelujah. Five, their silence has turned into realization. So just like the quiet love Jacob had for Rachel, he even worked 7 years in silence, patience, and dedication. Many of you have someone whose silent admiration has now turned into realization. They are realizing that they should have spoken earlier, that they should have honored what they felt, that they should have fought for the connection, that they should have healed faster, that they should have trusted this bond. And some of you, their season of silence is ending. Hallelujah. Because when God highlights someone in your life, He also highlights clarity in theirs. So, whether this person ever speaks to you or not, this message is bigger than them. God is showing you this because you were not you were not over imagining things. Someone really did see your worth. Your intuition was right. Someone really did care deeply. You are not invisible. You are valued more than you know. And most importantly, if someone could love you quietly, imagine what God will send you openly. Hallelujah. Because the Bible in the book of Psalm chapter 84 verse 11 it says, no good thing will he withhold from those who walk uprightly. So if someone silently admired you, God will send someone who will honor you loudly, confidently, publicly, without fear, hesitation, or confusion. Hallelujah.